Woo! It says we're live.
Greetings, dear denizens of planet Dirt. How's everyone doing today? I'm Doc Kaiju.
I'm Critter, your best friend in the whole world. Everybody's best friend.
We will be joined in a little bit by teacher Jen. And let's see who we've got in the chat. Sorry about the delay, everyone. We had a few technical difficulties. I was just getting back from running errands.
Yeah.
Critter, you were the first to comment in the chat. Jen was the second. Bill Chill was the third. Kelly was the fourth. She says, hey, everyone. And Bill Chill is back, says hi, all.
Hello. All our friends are here. Not all of our friends, but all the people that are here are our friends.
Yes. we have kind of a little bit of a bare bones show for everyone today. I don't have a computer set up right now to run stuff off of it. I could probably actually get that set up now that I'm in the house and kind of getting everything organized and spread out, but that'll take a few minutes.
That's okay.
But we're here to talk about Monarch Legacy of Monsters. We just had episode 5 of season 2. We were going into episode 6. We were supposed to get both Godzilla and Kong in this episode, according to the little teaser clips that we've been given. And
I have stayed away from the clips. I didn't know that Kong was also supposed to be in it.
Yeah, D-Man posted that clip. I saw that one.
I skipped it.
I think I saw it first on Twitter. Yeah, I feel like I have to watch them. I feel like I have to watch them, or people are going to talk about them, and I'm just going to be blindsided. I don't watch the prediction, like the episode prediction videos anymore, unless I'll watch D-Man's, just because like he'll often have like new lore drops that he's realized since the previous video, and it's like, oh, I want to catch those.
Yeah.
But for the record, everyone, I am not a theorist. If you hear something from me, I probably did not invent it. I probably heard it from someone else. I may have done more research into it to see if I think it's credible, and given some opinions about it. But I generally don't have a whole lot of my own theories. If it's my own theory, I'll probably tell you straight up that it's my theory. Like with the Kate and bioacoustic stuff, I was kind of like, I was kind of like reading that a bit, but was it Film Paradise was talking the most about that, and then I was like, but he's leaning more towards, I think, like empathy, and I was a little bit leaning more towards like the science and looking into the science of it. So there's a little bit of difference, but he was the one that got me onto that. So I want to just make sure that I'm giving everyone their credit.
Question for you. Are you the one that came up with the theory that Santa Soledad would be like dilapidated in the future or in present?
A lot of people had that theory. I don't know if I had it, I don't know if I came up with that before other people did, but I don't think so, because I think other people are already theorizing ahead of me. I kind of just expected that, considering like if their cash crop Titan goes away, then what are they going to do? But apparently I had it wrong, because apparently Titan X only comes around like once every 15 years. So I guess Titan X can't really be supporting their ecosystem that much. Well, I don't know. Can the eutrophication and all that, the upwelling or whatever from Titan X affect the ecosystem there for a full 15 years?
I don't know. And like it would, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about the dates. I'm not going to talk about that yet.
Okay, yeah, we'll look at that later.
Yes.
And we got some new people. Tell those errands it's our time. Yeah, sorry, one of those errands was I needed to come back from the dispensary, and sorry, I really needed that. And we also have Cool Nerd Rupert here. Hi, Cool Nerd, welcome.
What's
nice
up?
to meet you.
I think I recognize that name. Like Cool Nerd Swag or something like that?
No, I think Cool Nerd Swag might be someone else, unless Cool Nerd Swag has multiple usernames, which is possible.
Yeah, because of me. Yeah.
You have multiple usernames.
Yeah.
I've got multiple channels. I remember what was it? I think it was last week or the week before. Dieter, I sent a video to Dieter, and Dieter says, "How many channels do you have?" And I said, "I think 5 or 6."
Yeah, I technically have two because of my own and then your joint one, but like, I don't know. I need to hide mine a little bit because it's embarrassing. Videos from like 12
Oh,
years ago.
oh yeah.
Acting.
I think I still have an old account with me playing the ukulele and singing.
Oh,
So
that's
those
a
videos might be out there somewhere.
little dog.
I hit, yeah, I hid one of me dancing in my underwear in a hotel room. I think I just flat out deleted that one a while back because I was like, oh, I don't want that floating around.
Yeah, probably not.
One of my exes had pointed it out to me. It was like, I really like rewatching this video. I'm like, oh, I got to take that down.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. It was like me being silly, but like, yeah, anyway. Oh boy. All right. So
So, what did you think of the episode?
I
Did you like
loved the
it?
episode. Yeah, it was sad, it was upsetting. I rewatched the scene basically when Kokai arrives. I watched that scene like to the end like 5 or 6 times that first night. I mean, it's only like a 5 minute scene. So it's
Yeah.
pretty easy to do. But I thought it was really cool. I thought it was emotionally impactful. I really felt for Kokai there. It was like I felt more upset that they were like so mean to Kokai and that they might have done permanent damage to her than the loss of Hiroshi.
Right. And the thing about the loss of Hiroshi is that was not anything Kokai intended to do. Like that was like not at all an intention. Like that was just a side effect.
Yeah,
Like and then like his first words are you okay, Kate? And as a dad, like, oh yeah. Yeah, dude, he don't care nothing about himself. He wants his little baby to be okay. Like loved that. And then the framing where they're all three looking different directions. Like I loved that too. That was cool.
one of my predictions though that did kind of come correct is that he was sacrificed. Although it was like kind of like self-sacrifice, he went out to kind of save his daughter. So in a way, it was an
Right.
act of self-sacrifice that ended up causing us to lose Hiroshi.
And you called his death too. We just thought it would be later on in the season.
Yeah, I thought it'd be later in the season, but I mean, everyone is calling his death. I didn't come up with that on my own.
Oh, well, I stay out of the internet on that side.
But I kind of called a little bit more like how we would lose him, because I
Yeah.
tied it to the historical event of the 5-year-old villager boy the from Chile that was sacrificed to Kokai in a attempt to plumb the earthquakes and the tides, and
Yeah.
so yeah, he was kind of orphaned slash left behind by his parents while his mom worked abroad. Well, not really abroad, but she worked in the capital city as an indentured servant. Left him behind with his grandfather, and the head medicine woman there. She decided that he needed to be sacrificed to Kai Kai Vilu, or Kokai, and you know, it's terrible,
Yeah.
but it happened. Um, I think it's probably one of the last public known acts of like human sacrifice in like a you know not a third world country. Um, they also had the last witch trials, or some of the last witch trials.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yep, that
Sound
was
cool.
to prosecute the warlock mafia that was running Chile. They were running it as a shadow government in the little islands in the archipelago, and they would legend had it that they were based out of a cave, this creepy mystical cave that was guarded by monsters. It's a little bit of an overlap in the story there. I kind of feel like we went over this last time, but I kind of feel like the men there with the tattoos in Santa Soledad that they kind of they kind of felt like a little nod to that sorcerer mafia, the Brujos. Um, and
Yeah.
then the woman, she kind of reminded me, made me think more of Machi, the medicine women, the shamans um, of the Puche people of Chiloé.
Gotcha.
And that's where, yeah, that's where the Kai Kai Bilu myth and legend come from. Were you able to find any more information on the legends that you were looking up?
No.
I've been meaning to do a little bit more research too along the migration route of Titan X into the mythology. You seemed to have found something pretty good there with
I
the
really didn't think
source.
it was that good. It felt like such a grasp at straws. I did not think that like it's like Fee or Fie. I'm pretty sure it's Fie. Uh, like I didn't think that it was really that connected. It was like the closest thing, and the only connection was that it was an octopus. You know,
And that's not
like
the
I
shark
wasn't as
monster, right?
impressed. No, that's Luska. That's Bahamas, and that's like on the other side in like a
This
whole different ocean.
Oh crap! So that's not even part of the migration pattern, is it?
No,
Oh, that's too bad. Because I feel like that'd be a great match.
I know, man. I know.
I'm looking forward to as the series goes on, kind of seeing what other myths they tie Godzilla to. Because
Yeah,
I feel like Godzilla has to be the mythological Ten Vilu, Treng Vilu character. I mean, it could be a Kong or some other Titan. I would actually love if it was some other Titan, then they introduce them and we get like
right.
surprise, like additional Titan in this season. But I don't think we're gonna get that, and I think it makes more sense for it to be Godzilla. But we could be in for a surprise.
You know, it'd be really funny if like after the season premieres and there's interviews and they're like, dude, we knew nothing about Kai Kai Vilu. Like, and then they accidentally made it like this close, you know? Like, I think that would be amazing.
Oh, I wanted to start off the show by giving some special thanks that I didn't end up doing.
Oh, do
Wanted
that.
to give a special thank you to the Dieter, Jamie, and TC for all their help lately and constant support for the channel and Discord. And also
Yes.
happy a couple of happy birthdays. It's our friend Tab's birthday today. Happy birthday, Tabitha. And
Happy birthday.
it's also Sasha's birthday of the Scene Invaders. So happy birthday, Sasha. Happy birthday, Tab. And
Happy birthday.
if anyone has actually I'll drop a link to Tab's TikTok down below. Tab does a lot of
She's doing a live, I think
TikTok
maybe even right
lives.
now,
Probably.
like
Let's
for her
see here.
birthday. Because she sent me something
Yep, she
about it.
is. So I'm gonna post that below. I will not hate on you if you leave me to go and celebrate Tab's birthday with her. But if you want to chill out or be on both, you've got multiple devices. Am I able to like copy? Oh yeah, here we go. Copy link.
Yeah.
Volume down so I don't echoing. Oh, okay. It's Julie's schedule update. Hey Trace, welcome.
What's up?
So Tabitha is an awesome person. She covers a lot of mental health stuff and just is there to be a supportive and cool person. So here's a link to her TikTok. If that's something that interests you, please check it out. She's awesome in general. So
Yeah. Very sweet person.
oh, okay. I have to like squint to like see the messages because it comes up like really small on my screen. So it delays me a little bit sometimes with talking. So I'm over here
I hear you.
squinting at my screen. I think
I'm
I'm
just like
already at the point.
chomping at the bit to discuss this episode a little bit.
I think I'm already at the point where I need bifocals.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I
what
just
else
don't
you
even
got
use
for us
mine.
about this episode?
Man, several things. Like the very beginning shot, like where Hiroshi's on the phone and he's talking to Kate, and you think like you don't really know where you're at. You think maybe he's at Monarch, and then it like he hangs up the phone. Which, by the way, he says "I love you" and hangs up. Doesn't even listen for his daughter to say "I love you" back. Like that. No, that's not okay. But then he walks into where Kentaro has just been born, and we get why he's named Kentaro. It's because that was his grandfather's name, and it's just like a beautiful scene. And then the people doing the makeup really made him look so much younger. Like it was great. I really like that. Like that first scene stood out so well. Like it was a highlight of the episode. I really like that.
It and you notice that they kind of start like the whole show with that song, and then they like finish it when he's passing away,
Yes,
and it
that
comes full
too. They set
circle.
it up for a reflection, a callback.
And they that's like, so I kind of, if I had the computer already set up, maybe I can get it set up in a little bit. I wanted to see if I could find like a public domain version of the song. It's an old song. They sang like they were like hikers singing it back in like War of the Gargantuas back in that film. So it's also kind of like a nod to that film.
That's cool. That's probably well, I mean, like, that's where my least favorite kaiju song ever comes from. So and
I
that's
know, you
saying
tell me
something.
about it.
Because the one at the beginning of All Monsters Attack in the like Japanese version, that song is awful. But somehow the one that lady's singing in War of the Gargantuas is just, ugh, it makes my ears bleed.
I'm trying to remember the name of that song. Oh,
I don't
hey,
know.
we got Jen. Oh, yep, here she is.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Jen!
Welcome.
Yay! Hey guys, what's going down? How are you?
Hanging in
Great.
there. How about you? Doing a lot better
I,
now that we're alive together.
I know. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me. I'm slightly late, but I am here. Better late than never.
Yeah,
It's
of
okay.
course. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. So, how'd you guys enjoy the episode? Did you have a lot of what the fuck we said that moments?
I it had monsters in it. I don't like monsters. They scare me.
There were
Oh, I
some
loved the
scenes in this
episode.
episode that it just, I don't know, it felt like two different episodes being like stitched together almost in some parts. Like I don't know, it felt a bit disjointed in the middle half. Or like in the middle.
I can see that. I felt that just slightly. I think that we might get that in the next episode too, because I feel like we're going to be location hopping quite a bit according to the trailer.
Yeah, I agree with that. The flashbacks that they're going to give us don't exactly all line up so nicely the way they did. It's kind of giving us at some point later on, we'll get hindsight as to why that was necessary. I kind of felt that way in this episode, and I hadn't really felt that way prior.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of shows nowadays too, they have like different episodes will have different directors a lot of times, so there'll be a little bit of a difference. Like do you remember I think it was the second episode of From has like this like weird cold opening and doesn't like pick up the same way that they usually do, and it's like the only episode in the entire series that's like that, and it's where like Kenny's like chopping wood.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes we can run into some kind of like slight little stylistic discrepancies and discrepancies with pacing and stuff. But I really loved the episode. I thought that they wrapped everything. I felt like it was slightly disjointed, but it wrapped around in a nice way.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely. It was like pretty poetic the way that they like you mentioned, they were singing the song over the phone, and then that's the same song they sing like at the very end of the episode. It was a good setup. It just, I don't know, it felt like the pacing or the tone. Something just felt a little bit off here, but it wasn't too bad. Like I kind of like the framing of the shots and like even the choreography of them moving. Like I really liked some of the things they did.
I agree. I really liked the name of the song that was the title of the episode was the name of the song at the end that they were singing. And I really liked how that tied in. And you actually kind of saw like not so much Hiroshi's like start and finish, but you saw his kid's life, which is what he was living for, start and finish to them. And I liked that it ended with Kate and she was the one that was like left alone at that moment when Kentaro was born, but at the end she's the one that got to be there with him. And Kentaro kind of missed that, like his last breath. And I just thought it was really poetic how his life was really balanced between the two of them.
Yeah.
I know that
it's
probably
funny to say like it was balanced between the two of them because neither of them got a whole lot of time together with their father.
Exactly. Like he was there for one's birth and the other, but not the others. But she was there for his death, and I don't know. I just hope that he kind of like I thought he was a real asshole in the beginning of the episode. Like he just couldn't let go of the fact that his mom was in love. I'm like, you hypocrite! You're such a hypocrite. Who are you? Yeah, and Shaw kind of called him out for it. And I'm hoping he had that realization at the very end, which is why the song was being sung, because he kind of realized at what points he had heard that song in his life or when he had sung those points. So they kind of realized like I kind of did the same thing my mom did and even worse. Like I actually had children with both of these women. Like I took it a whole step further.
Right.
I do think like the song at the end of the beginning gives a really good like time of reflection, like you said, Critter. I really do think that they tied it all together, like you said, Doc. And I really did love the episode. I mean, we kind of knew that his death was coming, but I like how they did it. They portrayed it really, really well. And I'm glad it wasn't like eaten by a monster. Like it wasn't eaten at all. It kind of happened because of a monster, but it's not like he was eaten by one. It was like happenstance because of an accident.
Right. And like it wasn't even Kokai's intention to do that. That was just like they cut it off because that's where the thing was and it fell. And like that's what caused it. It was like not Kokai's intention. And I think that's what makes it a little bit more devastating.
He was a victim of Apex, basically.
Exactly.
Practice. Do you want me to read a little bit about that song for us, Furusato?
Please.
Yes.
So Furusato is it means hometown or old home. It's a beloved 1914 Japanese children's song by Tatsuyuki Takano and Keiichi Okano. It evokes deep nostalgia, longing for one's rural childhood home, and the bittersweet emotions of living far away while promising to return one day. According to Google. Key meaning and themes: nostalgia for rural roots. The lyrics, written by Takano, who hailed from Nagano, evoke traditional, quiet rural landscapes, hills, fields, rivers, rather than a specific place, making it universally relatable. Home of the heart, often described as Kokoro no Furusato, it represents a spiritual or emotional home, a place where one feels at peace. Separation return, it is sung from the perspective of someone working in a distant city, creating a tension between longing for home and the reality of being away. And Furusato represents both the starting point and the eventual destination refuge at the end of life's journey. And also, too, I'm realizing too that this song also perfectly mirrors that child sacrifice story in a way with what the mother was experiencing by being an indentured servant and sending money back to her family only to lose her child in such a tragedy.
It also kind of like mirrors the storyline of the episode too. Like
that's
like on the nose. That's crazy. I should have looked that up. I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah.
I think a lot of other channels covered that and brought it up, and so I figured I had to do it because it's kind of obligatory and important to the episode.
It is.
I did it the cheap way, and I just read off Google.
Yeah.
It's it really is crazy because him and his mother actually got to like have a couple of conversations, and that song really kind of reflects how he went through the entire episode. 100% agree, Critter. And there's parts in their conversations where I wanted them to say something more different, but it was perfect the way it was because it's exactly how they would, handle the situation. But I don't know about you, but I was like screaming at the TV for most of the times that they were talking.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I just realized I forgot to mute. Beating the cat. Cats are needy.
Are there any like specific things y'all want to talk about?
How Tim's gonna handle this whole thing next episode.
I mean, you saw him at the end of the episode. He came in, he was giving his orders, he was taking charge, man.
Yes.
Like,
first time I was like, wow, the cojones, he actually has a pair. That's right, let's go. Like he was dead.
I've been waiting on it.
Yeah, I've been waiting for him to step up. He just needed that boost in confidence when he got there and saw that he was 100% right and found the evidence that he needed to tell whatever the other guy was. I forget his name. And kind of show what Apex is doing. I was so hyped. I was really glad to see like him take charge and like move it forward. And I can't wait to see what he does next episode.
Right. And like we're talking about, how Kate and Kentaro have lost their father, and then like Keiko has lost her child, but like, I mean, Tim lost a friend, man. Like they were pretty close. So like,
I know.
even him, like that's gonna hit him hard too, man.
Yeah.
Hey. So I came upon a theory that I think people might be like, oh, I don't know. I'm kind of curious what people think about this. It was brought up. So we were kind of wondering if Apex might be tied to the Oxygen Destroyer, right?
Yeah.
And according to the Godzilla versus Kong novelization, in that canon, yeah, it seems like Apex did create the Oxygen Destroyer. But here's another possible tie for Apex that so I got this from the Bat Channel. One of their commenters posted this comment. Kaiju Crazy Craig Rowland says, "I've been thinking about this for a while, and I think you are onto something." TBC. Russell wouldn't have access to all those military assets, especially without others in Monarch knowing about it. Jonah had to be receiving funding elsewhere, and Apex would be the perfect partner. How could they even afford Ghidorah's skull? That would have gone for some big money on the black market, unless Apex was ready and waiting.
Interesting,
Could
yeah.
Apex have been funding Jonah? And Jonah's the eco-terrorist from Godzilla King of the Monsters that awakens King Ghidorah.
Right.
Yeah. You think maybe no, never mind. They wouldn't have. They might have like somewhat financially helped with the Orca device, but that was like whatever the girl's mom's name was. I kind of blocked that out.
Well, if Apex was trying to, right now we're kind of seeing them manufacture or attempt to manufacture a crisis for them to come in and solve, right? So
right.
What if they were trying to manufacture a crisis by funding Jonah?
I 100%
and it got out of control.
I 100% can see that. And I think even Kurt Russell alluded to that in this episode when he was saying like they could like pinpoint any crisis and make one. So I 100% see that is a possibility in the storyline. The way the writers have been putting in little clues, it can be absolutely.
I feel like they have to mention Jonah this season and like tie some things into him since we're going to be dealing with that, all the consequences of that in the next season. I feel like it'd be just like a shame and a waste to not like talk about it or address it at all. And I mean, the next season's probably going to take place like a year after Godzilla King of the Monsters if they're going with the current pattern, I guess. But or maybe it'll take place right during it, but I doubt it. That'd be really cool though.
That would be dope.
That would be awesome. Oh man. But yeah, so I'm wondering if maybe they will tie Apex into that because right now we don't really have like other characters or other elements that could like lead into Jonah's organization, right? I don't even remember what his organization is called.
I don't know what it's called either, but you're right. They have to be able to roll out a bigger hidden agenda in order to keep the audience hooked and the storyline rolling. So I think what we're seeing from Apex, like you said, I think it's just like the tip of the spear. To
Yeah.
steal a line from the tip of the spear. I think that Apex has their hands in many things and has been around and definitely could be funding them and other things. I think there's definitely a bigger bad in Apex and a bigger plan that we don't know of. It's not just controlling the Titans. That's just where they're starting. Them manufacturing one, them cloning one, like all of the science and technology that would go into that. You can just see that expanding in this whole huge sci-fi universe, which would correlate with some of the things that they've already discussed and talked about. So,
And
I like that. Yeah.
Critter, you had mentioned before that you suspected the possibility, anyway, at least that Jason might that like if they introduce aliens or exilians or anything, that Jason might be one of them. And it seems like there's a lot of suspicion, like in general, like among like the commentators about Jason altogether. And so I'm wondering if maybe he will be that kind of like a connect between the story and Jonah's organization, because he's so like shady. Maybe they'll be a little bit of a split between him and Brenda.
So, I mean, like later on in the episode, Brenda's on the phone with Walter. She calls him Walter. I don't remember his last name at this second. I don't even know
it's
why.
Walter Simmons. Yeah, he's the head of.
Yeah.
He's like the complete head of Apex.
Yes, but
one that you see
she's talking to him directly on the phone and calling him by his first name. So they are close. And I was thinking, like, maybe Brenda's an alien. What if, like, the head of Apex is also an alien? That's why they're trying to control the monsters, like an Invasion of Astro monster, or destroy all monsters. And, that would be an interesting tie and callback and reveal.
Is Walter
That would be
Simmons the
cool.
Dos Equis guy?
The what?
Is that actor the Dos Equis guy?
No.
Okay, he just reminds me of. Oh, Kimberly dropped by. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Dieter. Dieter's here too. Dieter, you're
Dieter.
early. He must just be up in the middle of the night. Go back to sleep. You got to be well rested.
We love you.
We love you.
We gave you a special thank you at the beginning of the live.
We did. Like 11 minutes in.
Oh, that's like when Doug shows up randomly at like 4 a.m. during Julie's live. I got up to pee and saw that you were still going. Hi, everyone.
That's great. I love him too. We got a good community of good people.
We really do. We're really lucky.
Anything else y'all want to talk about? Because I don't know. I got something I want to talk about.
All right, go for it.
Yes. Okay, so at the beginning or toward the beginning of the episode, I think it's like 14 or 15 minutes in, Shaw's talking about how the next emergence of Kokai is supposed to be in 2023. And then they go on to say that it's like, Kokai shows up every 15 years, or so. And so I went through and did the math and was trying to figure out, hey, when would other emergences be? And going from 57, you end up in 2017 if you go by 15-year increments. If you go back from 2023, which is the next supposed emergence, you get to 1963. There is a 6-year gap in that. So somewhere the math ain't mathin', and it's bothering me, man, because even if you did 16 years in between each emergence, there's still a 2-year gap in total. Like, it just, something's off here, and I can't quite place it. I don't know if it's a simple clerical issue or if there's more to it, but like, it's bothering me, man. It's bothering me.
And when you had said that, I was confused because I totally misremembered. And for some reason, I thought it was like every 12 years or 17. I thought it was some other number, but 15 sounds right. Someone had said that in a video I watched earlier, and I just thought that they were wrong.
So, I mean, like, maybe we'll see in the past where there's a longer gap or, you know, in between an emergence, maybe Kokai feeds a lot better one year than the others or whatever. I don't know. Maybe Kokai's out for a year. That might account for something. But, like, I don't know, because the people in Santa Soledad, they knew when Kokai was coming. They were able to predict it, throw a festival for it. So they would know. And like, so that means that there's really not going to be a lot of variance to when Kokai comes out. So like, it just, I don't know, man. Because it could be really cool if they actually made that make sense later on.
So, well, one possibility, you noticed how the villagers of Santa Soledad, they have that ceremony, right? So what if the scarabs that are there, what if they can also like kind of like summon Kokai there by that ritual that they do, that chumming ritual? And what if that sometimes can disrupt Kokai's migration pattern? Like maybe they have like more need for fish or something one year. They're like, oh crap, we're starting to the fish are running low. We need to get our god here, and so they do the ritual, and it changes the the pattern a little bit.
That could work. That could work.
But then again, would that make sense if Monarch goes in and disrupts the village and they're no longer there, as we see? Like we still don't really know exactly what happened to the village, right? They didn't like completely explain it, as far as I could tell. But
not yet.
So we don't know.
I mean,
so we don't know how long it's been abandoned for.
Yeah, I don't know, because like the last time that Monarch was there, Shaw says it was like 68, which is a few years. No, because it would be 1978 that would be the next emergence. If you're going backward, and he said it was 1968 that they left, and it was like the last date on a calendar. So like maybe that's about when they came in and kind of ruined everything industrially, and like the people left.
And they were there for 10 years, right? Monarch was there for a decade and gave up.
That wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe.
That yeah.
Maybe.
He said
Yeah.
when he's saying that, he says Monarch. Yeah, when Monarch showed up, the people left the village, and then when Kurt Russell's looking at the calendar, when Shaw's looking at the calendar, he says Monarch stayed a decade, 10 years before they left, and then Kentaro mentioned something about Billy being like 10 years early or something, and they're 6 years late or something. Maybe I have it reversed, but they mentioned something about the emergence there. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you're right. I do. I've seen it 4 times and I still didn't even get that full line right.
It's hard to stop it because it's so good.
Yeah.
I'm really better at like stopping and pausing to take notes. But there's like sections that my mouth is just like hanging open. I'm just like watching what happens. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be taking notes. And I kind of almost forget.
Right.
But
yeah, I also have questions. Oh, continue. No, let's follow this.
Okay, yeah, to pick up what you're saying. So if Monarch was there for a whole decade, we don't really know what they were doing because that was kind of like Billy's own secret mission. So I'm wondering if, because he was there early on in the years, he remembers when they drew out Godzilla, he remembers what happened, he remembers something to him. So what if he was able to cause some time of like right now, Kokai is out early. What if Billy did something just like that? And that's why there's like a 6-year difference because he came out like 7 years early or something, and now he's coming out continuously. Like came out early that one time, but then he goes back into his 15-year pattern. So if he came out 7, so then that would be like a 6-year. No, he'd have to come out 9 years early or late, like early or whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. I think I'm messing up the math.
Yeah, no, I think it might, because like the gap between 57 and 63, like going backward is how I got to 63, and going forward from 57. So you could be right. Like that would make sense. That would make sense. And then we would actually be able to pinpoint what year he did that.
Right. And I wonder if he was getting money from Apex to do that, which would therefore tie them into why they want to get to Jason if they went through that route or just come through another route to show how many different angles, Apex has been bidding in and trying to get in on this to do what they want. And, they really don't have a limit right now. Just controlling them is just one aspect of it. Like I said, because it's a technology company, maybe they've been trying to track them, pattern them, and then eventually they want to clone them or who knows, send them into space, do something crazy. There's different storylines they can take with a technology company, knowing that there's Titans and having their DNA or tracking them and knowing all about them or even controlling them.
So to piggyback off of that, like, it'd be AET or whatever, because in the beginning of the first Monarch season, it was AET, and then that was the big reveal, Apex. But in like the last episode or the episode before, I think it was 2 episodes ago, they were in the Apex basement during the break-in, and there was the room that had like all of Bill's stuff. And I was wondering if that was his room or they recreated it. Maybe he is the beginning of Apex, because in the episode before that, what's his face, the other dude from Apex, literally gave what the original intent was, but then like they took it too far.
Right.
So that could tie in. That could be a great tie-in for the reveal that Bill Randa started Apex or AET.
Yes. I think that's exactly where that's leading to.
I like you. I like that. I like that. Good job.
That's good.
But also, where does Kokai emerge? Because if they're doing that and bringing Kokai to Santa Soledad, why is it that we got Kokai out at Skull Island from Axis Mundi? Unless there's only one way, whenever you go in, there's only one door, basically. Like, no matter where you go into Axis Mundi, you always come out around the same point, is what I'm wondering.
Do you think, so you mean I can create a rift anywhere on the global continent, but where the rift breaks into an Axis Mundi is always the same spot? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, kind of, because if they're doing that in Santa Soledad and then, Kokai comes out real quick, that implies that, Kokai's close or comes out close. So that's what I was wondering about, because we got Kokai out at Skull Island, unless it's always Skull Island and Kokai uses that, and that's why Kong was mad, because he's like, y'all woke Kokai up early. What are y'all doing?
That is true. Because he, Kokai knew he beelined it exactly the direction he needed to go and where he was going. He knew.
Right.
So I'm wondering if they always come out at Skull Islands, and that's maybe why Kong is always out and able to just stay there, because he's like the guardian of when the Titans wake up and leave, because that's always their spawning point. Or you know what I mean?
I've been wondering the same thing. Is that the only Axis Mundi opening on the migration route? Is there one in Santa Soledad as well, somewhere maybe under the sea? But I don't know. Do we have a map of those access points?
I don't think we do, because we only know of Skull Island and then wherever Keiko went in.
Right. And where was Keiko at that point? Do we know if she was in Africa, Egypt, India?
I don't remember.
China?
I might have my notes here, though.
And
where did Kate go in? Where were they at?
That's what I mean. When she fell down the cave and originally went in, I forget where they were. They were in a jungle somewhere, but I don't know.
No, not just Kate and Keiko. They both ended up in Axis Mundi.
So didn't Kate? Yeah, when Kate and Shaw fell, weren't they in Skull Island? They were near. Or am I wrong? No, where were they? Oh my God, I can't believe I can't remember.
I can't remember either. Let me see if I have it in my notes.
Wait, what was the question?
Where
Where
did
did
Kate go in?
where did Kate and Shaw go in, and then where did Kay go in?
Oh, they went in through the same point. Because
Oh,
Shaw was trying to Shaw was trying to find Keiko, so he was going through the same access point because that would bring him closest to where she was dropped off.
I thought he went in the desert.
No, they were testing something in the desert. Remember, they end up didn't. No, I thought they went in through the same access point. I thought they had like a station there and everything, and that's where they end up going at the end. The desert was when they found the father.
No, after that, like in the late time. I don't know. I didn't write down the location. That's no biggie.
Wrong, but I was pretty sure that they went that they both went in through the same access point.
All right.
I do suspect that that Kokai uses the Skull Island access Monday access point or whatever. Vortex, Vile Vortex, whatever you want to call it. Oh my god, this cat. I don't know what she wants. Now she's on my shoulders. I just gave her food.
Okay. So I looked it up. I'm sorry, I cheated.
Okay, no, good, thank
I
you.
looked it up, and they both did fall through Kazakhstan. There was an abandoned nuclear power plant there, and that's the exact same point where both Kate and Keiku fell through in Kazakhstan.
Right. That's what I thought, because then they reveal that the exoswarmers become the exopeds, or no, the endoswarmers. That's right, endoswarmers become the endopeds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kelly in the chat said Russia.
Kazakhstan.
Okay. I'm probably totally making that a Spanish word instead of a Russian word.
I don't remember what country it was in. I think we did we get the advertisement today, or I thought that they dropped like a poster for the new Monarch spin-off. It didn't have a title. Just sort of Monarch Legacy of Monsters. But that one's going to take place a lot in Russia, which is kind of why I just thought of that. Sorry for being random.
That makes sense. I figured you were going somewhere. You always have a point, Zach.
And Critter, I think that I saw somewhere that one of the main kaiju or titans known to be in that region is that one that you're really interested in. It's kind of like a head and a spinal column that like assembles the rest of its body with like the plants or whatever around it. I can't remember the name of it.
Look.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, can you put up a picture of that?
Oh shoot, I never got the computer running.
Sorry.
No worries. Let's see if I can do that. I might have to do a little account hopping.
So do you think that the next episode is going to go straight into it, or they're going to take time to like, have a funeral and deal with Hiroshi's death, or are they going to just keep it moving because it's time sensitive?
I feel like we have to have that funeral scene. They didn't show it in any of the clips I saw, but oh geez, I'm seeing. Oh no, it's the same clip I've already seen. I'm looking for that advertisement, but maybe it was a April Fool's thing. There have been a lot of those. I saw one yesterday that got me upset until I realized what day it was. It was that Godzilla minus one got delayed by a year, and I was like,
oh my god!
They can't do that because they in their agreement, like Toho and Legendary can't release the Godzilla movie in the same year, and. So I, like that, my logical mind was just like completely confused, and it took a moment.
I don't know. I really liked the episode, and and when Hiroshi and Keiko are talking, and like Hiroshi storms out, he goes in between Kentaro and Kate. Like Kate's on the left, and then it's Kentaro because Kate came first. And like splits them up, divides them, and like, I don't know, I just thought it was clever framing. I liked it. There was a lot of good things about this episode.
I really liked how Kate had this connection, and I know we were talking about it last stream, and the whole vibration and the singing, and she mentioned it, and they kind of like, I think it was her brother that was like, "What do you? It's the ocean was singing to you. You hear it singing." I think he said, and I was dying laughing. And I was like, "It's the vibrations we were talking about."
Yes.
But it was great. And then you actually saw the connection. And I loved how Apex was able to see that. And they were like freaking out. They're like, what is she doing? And she's just walking towards it. And I mean, that's like the whole setup right before Hiroshi's death. But you just see everybody kind of see it. And you see all of their separate different reactions to this one moment. And that's her like having this frequency vibration connection with Titan X, and I loved it. And I was screaming at the TV because I know we were talking about it, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's so cool! She's connected to it somehow." I'm like, I don't know if
Yes.
it's from like whatever it is. I don't know if it just knows that she's been in Axis Mundi because it's changed her I can't speak. It's changed her on a molecular. I can't speak. On a
Molecular?
yeah, thank you. I can't say that word right now. I don't understand what's wrong, but I just can't.
It's
On that
okay.
site. Yeah, it's changed her on that level, and it can kind of sense her like she's got something was left on her. And I think that's kind of crazy considering like Shaw and Kiko were down there. And I don't think that they share the same connection with any of the Titans the way Kate does. So I really am interested to see where that goes and if they bring it up more. I hope they do.
So I ran into a theory on that I'm not sure where I stand on it yet, but I kind of like it and think that it could be possible. That the reason why she has the bond that she does, or the resonance that she does, because they seem to be talking about it as like a resonance.
Yeah.
That it could be because she was the one that awakened Titan X.
Okay.
And
I thought in like episode 2, Keiko was like sensing Kokai, but that might have been just like the ground vibrations of the scarab slowly starting to wake up.
right, I mean, like it could be because like I feel like Kate's connection though is stronger.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Definitely. And there's like a fearlessness about it. This like unspoken understanding that they have that she can feel comfortable walking towards it and it just looking at her. It like they were almost like telepathically speaking or just in tuned on some different wavelength than anybody else around, and they could hear each other. And it was just, I don't know. I thought that was such a beautiful moment. And I thought that was such a great shot that we got of Titan X. And it just looked amazing. And I just thought that was the highlight of the episode for me.
Miki Randa. It would be cool if someone actually like called her that. I don't know why it would
That
happen,
becomes
but
like
it
a
would be
nickname,
cool.
Miki.
Yeah. Hey, you there, Miki or whatever.
They reveal that Kate's her nickname. Her birth name is Miki.
That would
Hey,
be
Amy,
cool.
welcome, Amy.
Hey,
What's
Amy.
up?
What up?
Getting the other computer going. Right. Logged in. Oh yeah.
Do we know what the next stop is on the migration pattern for Titan X for Kokai?
I'm not sure. Critter, do you
I
know?
can't-
Let me see. Actually,
Well,
let me pull
it
up the
goes like
map really quick.
around counterclockwise. So unless there's something in between them and Alaska, it would be Alaska.
Let's see.
Okay.
So we got.
I just
that
don't remember.
before. I have those images. Map. Where is the map? I know I'm not displaying the screen right now because I got to do account hopping for me to do that. I'll do that in just a moment. But on here, let me see if I can find that map so I can at least answer that question.
Yeah, because I didn't write them down. I should have, but I didn't.
is that episode 4? Let's make these thumbnails larger.
Yes, because that's where Bill's map was completed.
So Apex definitely knows about the migration map, which is definitely how they got there first. They knew where it was going besides just tracking them. So I wonder if they have another base set up that we're going to see at the next
And
point, the map.
they're probably going to be really interested in Kate.
Yes.
How she interacted with Titan X. I feel like there's going to be quite a rift between her and May now.
And Kentaro and Kate.
Yeah, I do see that coming too. I think we're going to see more focus on those two characters now, and I feel like Kate's kind of like the main character.
Yes.
Yeah.
After that
like,
last episode, yeah.
And I feel like we've always kind of been following the story and like been given the story through her point of view.
Yeah. I mean, what first episode starts off with her looking for the apartment because she has Hiroshi's keys, right? It all started with her looking for them and finding answers in the safe, which I thought was so cool that she figured out way back when.
Yeah, I think like the first scene is where she's getting off of the plane.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, Kokai. So Kokai's already gone by the San Francisco area, right? And has gone down to South America. So Kokai is going to go towards Japan and the Indonesian islands, it looks like, or Philippine Islands, whatever islands are like along the way to Japan from there. I'm not really good with geography. It doesn't say the names of the islands over there, and I don't have another map to relate it to right this moment, unless I pull something else up. But actually, I could.
I was wondering if it was like if they would stop by like I mean they have some great legends there too, but like even like New Zealand or Australia. I couldn't remember, like I said, what the map looked like, but I'm like, curious to look up the legends and different things to see if we can see anything that aligns with Titans and from the real world like we did the last live stream. That would be really cool.
Yeah, I meant to do some of that this time, but I didn't end up doing any of that. I did some deep dives into like symbolism and symbology and interpreting it as like a dream, just to kind of like get like some like deeper insights about the story and stuff. But I didn't do a mythology deep dive this time.
What did you guys think about the color change on Kokai from being blue and it was with Kate until after it was amputated it was like red?
Yeah, aggression. I think the red is like the aggression color, I think.
Because Kokai did that also with Kong when Kokai was getting out, right?
Yeah.
Or was it just white or blue? I think it was red.
Oh, I can't remember. That might have been blue.
I don't recall.
Well, let me make this larger.
It's been like 5 weeks. So much has happened in those 5 weeks.
I know. So yeah, I figured the same thing. I'm like, oh, he's pissed. He's all red, all fired up.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like she's going to be going through like the Marshall Islands on the way to Japan. Best I can tell. Let's see here.
Where's Skull Island in relation to all that?
Oh yeah. Could be Skull Island. Because I think Skull Island is in that region. So yeah, could be Skull Island next, and then Japan.
But that's where he came from, and then went to Santa Soledad.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Yeah, I'm looking at this wrong then. But so I know I know from seeing the clip that maybe that was Godzilla. I thought that we saw Titan X going through the harbor there, but I could be wrong. So yeah, I guess maybe if she went from Skull Island to Santa Soledad, then it'd be San Francisco area or next, and then it would be going up more to Canada and up north, curving around, going towards Russia, and then going down to Japan, and then going back around to Skull Island.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I can see that.
Yeah.
Because he kind of started at Skull Island, so he has to make his way around back to it. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, thank you for pointing out that I was going in the wrong direction. So we're going counterclockwise instead of clockwise.
That's why I thought it was Alaska, because there's that pin up there. But I mean, it could be like more toward like the Canada part, like you said. I don't know geography. There were pretty girls in my class.
Yeah. I'm gonna account hop this way. I can share my screen. So if you two don't mind taking over for a moment, I'll be back.
No problem.
I wanted to talk about like the scene where Hiroshi forgives his mom because he's like, all this time I thought it was because I was a bad kid, that he left me, that he didn't love me because I wasn't his. But it turns out it's your fault, Mom. You're the piece of crap here. I'm vindicated.
I was so mad at that scene. I'm not gonna lie. I was listening to it and I was like, I understand his like frame of mind completely. Like I see that on a very childish surface level view, that that's what he needed to think of to survive. And you know, she tried to explain that that's not how Billy felt, but he didn't want to hear it. And then, looking at the letter, she's like, it was 2 months ago for her.
Yeah, dude.
He's been carrying this around for decades. Like, it's hard for her to also understand. And after all this time, like, he hasn't gotten over it. I like the parallel of time that he said with that, or that she mentioned with that. She's like, it was like 2 months ago. And he was like so infuriated by it. But it was the most simplistic thing, because it's hard for her to understand, because you can comprehend what he's saying, but she doesn't have the experience of being there to see how it's affected him. And she's just trying to understand why. And he has a whole second chance to just like bond with her, and he's just, making her feel like shit.
Yeah, and that's what Shaw was kind of saying too. He's like, you're spending all this time trying to be mad at the past when you have a new chance to be around your mom. And she's pretty young, so you'll have a lot of time with her until you're killed. And like, I don't know, tomorrow night. Yeah.
Yeah. I really, like I said earlier, I like that Shaw kind of like put him in his place and make him understand that he was focusing on the wrong part of the story when it came to that. Like he's, he has his angers and that's fine, but it wasn't about, it wasn't about Shaw. It was about his mom and about how it affected him directly. And when Shaw kind of like made him realize that, I kind of really like that, because he kind of up on Shaw as his uncle, and he finally like really connected to him, even though they didn't have like this bonding moment. Those words really impacted how, and like kind of mind shifted him.
And so the 4 characters that we have followed from the past are like Bill, Shaw, Keiko, and Hiroshi. Well, now half of them are dead. Who do you think is going to be the next out of those 2?
Huh.
Not going to be this season, I'm sure, but it could be either one of them. Like,
yeah. I hate to say it, but I think it would wind up being Keiko. What do you think?
I don't know. I really don't even know exactly where I think they're going to go with Keiko's story, really.
That's
but like
why
at the same time,
I picked her, because I'm like, I don't know what they would do with her storyline.
Yeah. But also like Shaw passing would be like more gut wrenching. Like it would hurt more. But I don't know if they're going to do that before Keiko or after, or if we even have either of them leave by the end of the show.
Oh, Bill Chill in the chat says Kentaro. Yeah, I mean, that would definitely rip the heart out of of everything. But do you think they would take out Kentaro? I definitely don't see them taking out Kate.
No, no, definitely not Kate. But Kentaro, I could see them doing. He's kind of been taking more of a back seat this season too, so I could see that.
Yeah, but I think now that Hiroshi's dead, I think this is the moment that he'll be able to step up. He worked with him for three
Yeah,
years while Kate was gone. He already knew a lot of the stuff that was going down in the lab. Plus, with Kate's genius, I see the two of them working together. I really do. I see like Hiko giving them back up and writing memoirs and something happening to her, and them being able to follow things between things she's left behind, Billy's left behind, and their dad has left behind, so they can progress things forward. I don't know. I don't know. I like that Bill Chill put Kentaro in there. I just don't know if I agree with that, just because that's not what I want to personally see.
yeah. And I
Like
mean, I
that.
was really just talking about of the original four people from like the 50s, you know.
Oh yeah,
But like, I don't want Kentaro to go.
yeah,
I don't like him.
yeah. Right. Nah, looks like Doc is
All
back.
right, I'm back. Oh, we have
Yay!
someone new
Yeah.
here. Hi, Ruthie. What have you missed? Oh boy. Um, we talked, I guess, a little bit about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've touched on many subjects.
Apex, uh, Jonah, where he might have been getting his funding, um, Kate's potential her possibilities about her resonance with Titan X and possibilities why. Bill Chill had some good info here. See, Skull Island is in South Pacific Ocean, specifically within a constantly stormy, uncharted region. While earlier films placed it near the Indian Ocean, MonsterVerse places it to the south of Hawaii, often identified at coordinates near 1536-41. Yeah, anyway. So New Zealand may be a possibility for the next destination. Um,
Information. Well, that would be going the other way.
ah,
All right.
I can bring up the images now too. Let's present, share
Yay!
screen. And I can't remember what you wanted me to find an image of though.
Crap.
Was it the map or
The map. The map, but there was something
shoot?
specific that we did say. But if you have the map, definitely bring that up.
I'm gonna hide us for a moment. Here. So here's the map.
Okay, so there's Chile. So from Chile, San Diego, if it went that way, because it came from Skull Island. So there's Japan, there's Skull Islands, it goes around San Diego. So wait, where it went from San Diego down to Chile, but it came from Skull Islands.
No, the San Diego thing was a whale of a ploy by
Oh,
Apex.
okay, so that's right. So
Yeah,
it went from Skull Island straight down to Chile.
and I think they had
Oh,
mentioned it diverted from its path too. Um,
Yeah.
and I think that was to pick up scarabs that were dormant.
Yeah, where was
so
that? Where was that?
I feel like
That
that
they
was towards California. I thought it was. I can't. Oh, hold on. Let me look it up because
the
I got
American
screenshots.
Samoas,
I'm
because
pretty
that
sure
was
I've
the
got
whole PA
screenshots.
thing.
What'd you say?
The
Did you say where it
Samoas.
was? Ah, there you go.
ah,
Which that's like kind of Maori Hawaii-esque too.
And
this was
when they mentioned the cycles, and they brought it up this past episode, it made a lot of sense to me. Because I had actually brought this up when I was in my call with Karen and Sci-Fi Vision and Jamie and AJ, um, and was talking with them about how Axis Mundi kind of creates a convenient ecology, like it creates an interesting point of like mytho ecology for the Titans, because for creatures that are that large, if you have one that's going around in the oceans, it's gonna devour like so many whales so quickly just because of its massive size, and it's going to have such a massive environmental impact, especially like if it breeds and there's more than one. Because I've looked into like the math for just like the world being able to support one Godzilla, and yeah, it's almost impossible. um, so with Axis Mundi, it gives them, the ability to, they can go into Axis Mundi, they can rest for what to them is probably just a short while. Uh, then they're hungry again, they go back out, the environment's an ecosystem has replenished itself because it's had, 15 years now to replenish itself.
Right. I mean, Godzilla can sit
Yeah.
on there for a year, and it's like 4 or 5 years up, up top. So, and even more so, I can see that it goes down and goes and sleeps, so the world can replenish, so it can come back up and get its fill.
Hmm.
And time probably doesn't even take as long for Kokai either.
No,
Right.
it's just taking a nap.
Because, like, okay, so Shaw went down in 63 and then came out in like 82, I think, something like that. So that's almost 20 years. And he
Right.
said he was there for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So, like, that wouldn't even be like a full 2 weeks for Kokai.
Right? Bill Till says the Titan was so fiercely protective of its young sea scarabs that it changed its migration course to reunite with them as if they are separated or in danger. The Titan completely changed its intended path to reunite with a sea scarab that had stowed away on Outpost 18. Yeah, that's
Right.
right. There's some so with Titan X and the sea scarabs too, they don't just act like a hive, they act also kind of like a like a colony organism, sort of like a jellyfish or something. How it's not just one organism; it's an organism that's made up of multiple organisms that come together to make up one organism. Um, it's kind of like a macro colony, or something. So like it, yeah, there's definitely something going on there, and I don't know if that they are actually biologically related to Titan X, but it seems like they might be, especially since in this episode, Brenda had mentioned, um, like offhandedly, that maybe Titan X goes to these places to spawn, and
Yeah.
Yep.
and so that means that Apex at least considers the possibility that the scarabs are biologically related to, or the spawn of Titan X.
Oh, I just thought of something.
What'd you think of?
What you
Okay,
think?
so May says that the program can't work on something that big, but what if they were to control a scarab to like send out these messages and like kind of like a false flag kind of thing?
Yeah, we
Oh,
brought that up last live.
yeah.
Did we?
It
Okay.
might have actually,
Because I've
it
been
might have
talking to
been
my dad
you.
about that like every day.
It might have been you.
Yeah,
That'd
we
be
were talking
funny.
about that they can, if they got a hold of one, they'd be able to get it to use that sonar, mimic that sonar blast that it gave off, so it can draw it in and to any place that it wanted to destroy a Titan, especially if it can control it. Like you said, if it can't control the entire Titan, to control a Scarab.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
They might have actually been alluding to that this time. That would be cool.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with May saying what she said about the size, I definitely agree. It's alluding to trying or figuring out that it can try something on a smaller note. Since it's doing the leaf wigs. What are they called? Leaf wigs.
Leaf
Leaf
wings,
wings.
yes.
I'm looking for random monster images to throw up there for now.
So we know they went, and Monarch now has control of whatever Apex was doing. So now that Monarch's going to find out about controlling the Titans, how do you think that'll work out for them, if at all?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work out well for them. I think though that they might have some luck with Kate. Like I feel like they're trying, like if you're going up against like an evil Titan, you're gonna like the solution might be to like bomb it out of existence, take it out. But with Titan X isn't really evil. Titan X is really just like a natural part of the ecosystem, and it's actually kind of good for the ecosystem, and it's kind of like just like an injured aspect of the whole ecosystem. So I feel like in order to solve this problem, it needs to be solved with like empathy and healing, and that's going to be the real challenge. But I could be wrong. And that could also be why some of the reviews were like the story was weird. I would see that as being a little unusual, but I would like it because I don't want them to kill Titan X. I want Titan X to just at the end probably go back into Axis Mundi for another hibernation.
Agreed.
That'd be cool. I
think
love
that's
that.
what I do too. I love that. And I think that's going to be what Kate's mission is to bring it back, especially with Kiku there. Because remember how Keiko reacted when they did try to blow up Godzilla? I know she knows now that he didn't die. Does she know now that he didn't die? Did somebody tell her?
Because she was there the year later with the Titan phone.
Oh, yeah. And she knows about G-Day too. So, yeah. So my point is that I think that will impact Kate's decision, her just knowing about that and helping Kate. I think that that's going to be their point, is they don't want to blow it out of existence and they don't want to leave it here to be controlled by somebody. They'd rather send it back down to Axis Mundi so it can go back into hibernation and then deal with Apex separately.
That makes sense.
I think that's just a lot to handle, Apex and dealing with Titan X at the same time. I think it'll be a race against time to get to Titan X, and Kate and Keiko are going to try to send it back to Axis Mundi. Do you see Shaw letting that happen or sabotaging it?
I think that he's going to try to sabotage it. I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be more on like the murder, death, kill side of things for a little bit. I think he's going to be really upset at losing Kentaro, because Kentaro was kind of like a son to him. So
Hiroshi?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Hiroshi. He didn't know the older Kentaro. he barely knew the younger one. But yeah.
Yeah, I see him sabotaging it and that putting a big rift between them for season 4 or 3. Season 3.
I don't know about that. I don't know, because like they encountered Kokai in the past, and this episode we did not get a flashback to the past. The furthest flashback we got was 2014, like with Hiroshi. So like, and like we haven't seen all the clips of young Shaw talking about trying to save the people, and he didn't seem like scared or mad about Titan X getting out, just kind of like more concerned. So like I think he'll be on the side of trying to get Titan X back. But that would mean Titan X comes back in 2032. So like after Supernova, depending on when Supernova takes place, we might could see Kokai again in a movie.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
I don't know if they'll tie Axis Mundi into the movies too much though, because they kind of like leaving it as its own space for the show to play with. This way, the show doesn't have to worry about interfering with the movies as much. Critter, what was the name of that mythological figure that you had found along the migration route?
Oh, Fie, and the Samoas. FE''E.
Fie.
Yeah, that's the octopus god guy.
Yeah. And this is from what culture?
It's not Maori. It's crap, I forget. It's like Maori-esque, but I don't think it's technically like actual Maori.
Okay.
Oh, phooey. And all my screenshots are on my phone, and I'm afraid to like get out of the browser.
Where's this come from?
Oh yeah, if you get out of the browser, I think it'll act like you came out of the studio.
My laptop is so frustrating. I'm trying to get back over to StreamYard. Stop sharing. There we go. All right. Screen. Yeah, sure. Why not? It'll look a little chaotic for a moment. All right. Let's fix that. All right. I brought up a. It's also a culinary dish.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Featuring
It just
octopus
refers to like
and coconut cream.
octopus.
Ooh.
I want to try it.
They're cooking a war god.
Yes.
I love octopus. Let's go.
Me too. Oh my god.
So good.
Like when I was still married, we would go to the buffet and it would be like 6 or 7 p.m. and that's when they had the octopus out. And she always was like, "You got to wait for me to go up and get my next plate before you eat that. I can't watch that."
Oh wow.
It was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, it looks funky, but yeah, it is really good. I don't eat it anymore because I feel bad eating a really intelligent creature like that. But
Ooh, Debbie Ebby just popped into the chat and she just said the same thing. That's too intelligent for her to eat. Hey Debbie.
Yeah. Hey Debbie.
What's up?
It's a cultural dish in Spain and in Puerto Rico. It's very typical to have ensalada de pulpo, and that's octopus salad. And in Spain, in certain regions, they steam it and fry it the way you would dumplings, and serve it with bread, and it's delicious. It's so good, and it's very typical. It's the regional dish.
Yeah, and Doc's scrolling through the pictures where it shows the rock lobster form of fillet and the shell conch form. Because it's like I think it's when it's in the mountains it becomes the lobster or something.
There's no Wikipedia page, huh? I've noticed some of these myths they're difficult to find like a whole lot of information on.
Yeah, I don't know. I spent like an hour and a half just going through a bunch of different pages that were like not handwritten, but like done by a singular person on like blog style.
Oh, this is an Adobe thing.
Ooh, there. It looks like octopus is also a traditional dish in Italy. Debbie's
Cool.
Right? Cool.
I like calamari more than octopus, though.
Oh, I love calamari too.
Calamari.
I love seafood.
Oh, we got a bunch of comments here. All right, let's see. Symbiotes or hive mind, multiple organisms. Titanax acts as a mother or leader to the sea scarabs, which cling to her, and she has been shown abandoning missions to protect an injured scarab. Right, she seems very motherly towards them. So I'm starting to lean towards that she's spawning them, and she's the mother of these things.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like a queen bee and like the worker drone kind of relationship.
Yeah, I think so too.
Good point. I agree.
Except she cares a little bit more for the workers than a queen bee generally.
Yeah. Maybe it's more like a yellow jacket.
Yeah, I guess so. In Samoan mythology, Feye is a prominent war god who takes the form of a giant octopus when at sea. Debbie says, "Hey y'all." Oh, thank you, Amy. Please like and share and subscribe.
We're like an hour and a half in and have yet to say that.
Lafayette is a central Samoan war god depicted as a masked octopus, revered for power in politics and conflict, believed to inhabit the ocean, land, or mountains. He symbolized, respectively, an octopus, a white shell, poulet, or soldier crab. He was the primary deity for the Ana and Vaimaga districts, often revered through festivals and war rituals.
Oh, that really ties in.
Yeah.
Oh,
And like
hell, I
I can
called
see
him a
like
rock lobster.
yeah, I can see how like how Kokai could kind of be a combination of these because um we got like a bit. It's got a carapace. It's also got the tentacles. I noticed it's got 10 tentacles instead of 8. Um,
It's a decapus.
and yeah, it's a decapus.
A decapus.
And then it's also got the eel head. Yeah, here's Debbie agreeing with me. You are what you eat. We keep what we kill. Oh, I guess yeah. Maybe eating octopus will make us more intelligent. I don't know.
I love the references, Bill Shell.
Oh, that's still a good one. I'm a burrito then. I love it. You are what you
I'm a
eat.
dino chicken nugget because I just stockpile on that for my boy.
I just realized that we're looking into the mirror right now. I thought that it still had an image up. My apologies, folks.
It's okay. I like looking at myself as I'm looking at myself as I'm looking at myself as I look at myself.
Oh, this thing's a book that I accidentally downloaded. Oops. Did not want to download a whole book on Faye. Don't have time for that right now. Maybe some other time.
Yeah, it's like T minus 23 minutes till the episode drop. And if we're getting both Kong and Goji in it, it's going to be top notch.
Top. The CGI has
Yeah,
not been bad.
I think we're gonna have to do
No.
some of our own research into Faye.
I couldn't find a whole lot, just like the basic information.
Huh.
Actually, now that I have that off, so I'm afraid to like open like just open it. What do you call it? The image. Well, press images without like pre-screening during the live because I don't know like what is this gonna like come up with. I've got like safe
Right.
search on, but still, I feel like sometimes stuff will worry, stuff will get through. All right, let's see. We got a couple of pictures here, not too many. That one. And see, like, I'm like feeding into my own frustration, and I don't think I'm really going to be doing the AI videos anymore because like I'm getting sick of running into like AI images of these deities that I'm trying to find and things like. Okay, I appreciate that, but I need to find like the real ones, like that are from like mythology, not an AI interpretation. Apparently, Faye is in Final Fantasy 11.
No way.
Oh, I
Oh,
remember those. Okay, that's interesting.
Ooh.
All right, I can share the screen again now. Back to that. Present. Yeah, I played a bit of Final Fantasy 11 for a while.
I only have ever played like the first two because it was on Game Boy Advance and like a dual pack, all on the same cartridge. I'm not as cool as y'all.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we got
Oh,
a Final Fantasy version there. Final Fantasy 11. So Faye,
That's
that's
cool.
probably what did they call them? Notorious monster, I'm guessing. They drop they often drop or can drop really rare gear and stuff. So we got the one on the left from Samoan mythology. Then we
That's the
got
only one that
two.
I could find a story with, by the way. Like that image is like the only one that has any
Okay.
sort of myth with it. And it's kind of long and kind of boring.
And here's the one that I suspect might be AI. I could see the resemblance.
oh, Debbie, have you put some cool stuff about octopus in the
Oh, cool.
octopi in the chat? She's got two really good comments.
Oh, cool.
We have more comments. Oh yeah, calamari though, gimme. Amy
Yes,
agrees.
I love it.
Oh, you can hear my smile. Oh, thank you. Throw it in grease and scoop it right out. Decapus. Mac Ames, hi, welcome.
Hey.
Welcome.
You have a burrito in the oven now. Oh man, I'm hungry. I can't wait to eat after this is all done.
Yes. My dad made pork chops and threw like pepperoni and some like provolone.
Axis Monday is kind of like a pocket universe, right?
Yeah.
In a sense. So we got a little overlap with From. Hey, what if From is in Axis Monday? What if Fromville's in Axis Monday?
Wow.
Mind blown. That would actually be really cool. Could you imagine that the spider monster is the spider monster from the Kong game?
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Abaddon.
Amazing.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
who the giant spider is.
Doesn't that thing have like some sort of psychic powers too?
Kind
Or
of.
psychic control
So
over spiders?
it can kind of control spiders, but what it does is it kills people and then it sends the spiders into their bodies, like through their mouth, and then it can control the people.
Wow.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I could see that being in From. I totally could.
Yeah.
Like the
All
cicadas
right, we solved the
scrolling down
mystery.
road. Yeah, cicadas
We now
scrolling
know
down
where
the road.
Oh yes, I've gone to places. They've overcooked it. They hate complaining. An
There it
octopus
is.
has 8 arms and no tentacles. Oh, some species, such as the Argonaut octopus, have 2 additional specialized tentacles known as hectocotyle. So Decapus exists. What's the
Decapus.
difference between
Decapus.
arms and tentacles then? I don't know the difference.
Wait,
Now
go to
I'm
her
curious.
next comment. She says it.
Oh, okay. Oh, the difference between an arm and a tentacle is that the arms have suckers all the way along, while tentacles only have them on the tips. Oh, squids have 8 arms and 2 tentacles.
I'm learning zoology.
Right?
Wow.
Thank you for that, Debbie.
Seriously. I'm trying to imagine it now and we're trying to remember what Titan-X looks like. So trying to figure it out. That's awesome.
This
I'm
sounds like an
definitely going to pay
interesting
attention.
drink.
It does
No.
sound like an interesting drink.
I had this drink called the Kraken. It has an octopus on it, and its flavor is like a chocolate. Huh.
I have the bottle of it. I have plenty of it. I drink the Kraken all the time. It's a rum. It's one of my favorite rums ever.
Oh, yeah, I've had that. Dude, yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Amy.
Look up
I have some stories about that.
Me too.
Hectocotyle. All right, let's do that.
Hectocotyle. All right. Hectocotyle. I'm excited for this next episode that drops in 16 minutes.
Yeah. You can't see me, but my feet are swinging off the side of my bed like a little giddy child.
I'm really super excited to
All right. Okay, cool.
try to get my dad to watch it. I got him to
Yeah.
like the whole first season. He hasn't watched any of the second season. I'm like, you can just watch this episode with me. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just drop in the middle.
Yeah.
Like trying to watch like Return of the King without seeing the first 2.
It's not cruel, I swear. I'm just making sure he'll see that episode and he'll want to make sure he watches all the way from the beginning.
I just want to share Firefox for some reason. I have to share my whole screen, I guess. Weird. At least it's still letting me share and not have to share my entire screen. Because, oh my gosh, my computer's being wonky.
Debbie's comment is hilarious.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah,
Where
it
share the
says,
screen.
where it says
Oh,
hashtag.
actually, I got a lot of comments still to go through.
Oh yeah, you do. Holy crap.
Bold black spiced rum from the Caribbean, known for its rich caramel and spice flavors. That sounds actually really good.
It is so good.
So someone PayPal us, buy us some of this. No, I mean just me.
I do have a liquor store across the street from me.
Wow, convenience.
I'm starving,
Very
y'all.
convenient, right next to the pawn shop.
Wow.
Oh, and the tattoo parlor, all in the same strip. Such a great place.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
10-legged spiders are typically camel spiders. Oh, my computer keeps doing random things. Which are not true spiders, but related to arachnid order. Oh, okay, hold on. 10-legged spiders are typically camel spiders, or occasionally sopugids, which are not true spiders, but a related arachnid order. They have 8 walking legs and 2 long leg-like sensory organs called pedipalps near their jaws, making them appear to have 10 legs. They are harmless to humans, non-venomous, and found in dry climates. I think that might match with the mother longlegs on Skull Island, because I think they have a very similar leg structure. I think they got like the 8 and then the 2 smaller ones near their heads.
Yeah, don't they have like crab claw looking things too that hang down?
Yeah.
Kind of like a mix between like them and a scorpion. But camel spiders are like long and I don't want to say skinny, but like tubular. I love camel spiders. They're cool. Tubular, dude.
Tubular.
Oh my God, Debbie. So some octopus can rip off their hectocotyle, sort of their peen, and throw them at females like a sperm spear so they don't get killed during sexticles. LOL.
I forgot about that.
Matt Games, guaranteed it exists. It's gotta exist. If it exists, there's hentai of it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
There's definitely hentai of that shit.
Sexticles. I forgot to do a parental advisory warning at the beginning of this. I also didn't do a spoiler warning. Sorry, everyone. Spoilers. Parental advisory.
Yeah. Don't listen if you don't want to be spoiled on the last 5 episodes of this show. Even though we're an hour and 40 minutes in.
Right. There's absolutely no need for sci-fi to make up new creatures, says Debbie. We have the weirdest and creepiest creatures imaginable right here on Earth. That's very true. But actually, for a lot of the creatures for this show, especially Skull Island and Hollow Earth, they try to like focus on like combining like the weirdest creatures on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They have some gnarly monsters. They're awesome.
Pedipalps is one of my favorite words.
Same. Oh my God, same. I love spiders and like arachnids and like the morphology. It's so cool because like instead of, spinnerets and web makers, scorpions have a tail that stings, and instead of fangs, they have the pinchers. It's tight, dude. It's tight.
I love your enthusiasm. I love it.
Half the time I'm sending Doc like videos of like little cute jumping spiders because they're the smartest spiders that we know of.
Mm.
I love spiders.
So this is the Hectocotylus. So is this the 10-legged one? Or the one with the 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, it's got 10 arms, this one. Okay.
Nuh-uh. It's
with
8 arms and 2 tentacles, remember?
I thought that was the squid, but yeah, I think you're right. Oh yeah, all right, I see it. And I didn't take screenshots for this episode, and I really wish I had. Because yeah, that's not the one you're looking for.
Amy said the little jumping spiders are so adorable.
They are. They are. And like they'll hang down.
I agree.
With like their web and just watch their prey, and then their prey like makes one sudden move and they're just on them, man. It's so cool.
I used to love watching jumping spiders when I was a kid. I had one as a pet once, and my mom made me keep it in a jar in the basement. Eventually, I ended up letting it go.
That's fine. They're smart.
I want to try to find a shot of Titan X that was on the Apex screen. Um, oh yeah, one thing about Titan X that they underestimated too, when they fired that thing into her was that she doesn't have like a centralized nervous system. And
Yes.
I think that the device they were using, not only did it not take into account the number of neurons that she had, but that I don't think it took into account the fact that her nervous system is not centralized. It's got all these nerve clusters all over the place and the tentacles and stuff. And that's actually normal kind of for cephalopods, I believe. So the fact
Yeah, I
that
was gonna
they
say.
the fact that they didn't account for that, and I feel like May understood that there is still so much that she had to do in order for everything to be, ready for it to even work. And that's why she kept telling them, no, this isn't going to work unless you give me more time. And they didn't listen.
Do you think she might have flubbed something on purpose?
No, I don't think so. I think
Okay.
she was trying her best. And I think at that point she just gave up because they were going forward regardless.
Yeah. It kind of seems like she's drinking the Kool-Aid of Apex now, though.
Yeah, I wonder if this is going to be a turning point, but I don't know. I do feel like she still has faith in Apex and maybe even Brenda. I wonder what her past is with Brenda, because it feels like there's something more there that I'm missing.
I was just gonna say
Well,
that we don't
yeah,
really.
Brenda was at AET. Are you talking about Brenda's past or May's past relationship with Brenda?
Yeah, her past relationship with Brenda.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, Brenda brought her into AET, and then May was like, doing some searching, and then found the videos of the monkeys being mistreated, and like leaked it or whatever. She did something
Right, but
about it
before
and
she
like
brought her in.
broke in.
Right, but I'm curious, like, if they have like some other history outside of
exactly.
AET and what their relationship was before their professional relationship, because I feel like they have like some sort of personal relationship there too.
I mean, we saw her like interview, so to say, at that dinner, and they seemed like they were just now meeting at that point. I don't
I
know.
would, yeah, I don't know. I do think you're right though. I think that they did meet there, but I didn't know. I feel like there's something more to Brenda's past. I mean, not Brenda's past,
Yes,
more to May's past,
because oh,
or Brenda's.
I was
I
gonna
mean,
say
what do you think about
Brenda's an alien.
Brenda's an alien? And I know you want to go there, so let's go there.
I do.
Say it.
You're starting to sound like Tony. It's aliens.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Not knocking it because it could be aliens.
Yeah, I just want a little bit of alien.
What's tight? That's a personal question, Amy. Will Kill says, I too love animals. I was insane about nature as a kid. Yeah, me too. I used to love watching Animal Planet. That was like my favorite channel. Once that channel came out, or once I got it, it might have been out for a lot longer than I had it for. But when my parents got a DirecTV satellite dish thing, we got Animal Planet, and that was like almost all I'd watch. That and Cartoon Network and Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah. Like I have a little thing that I did in kindergarten where it's like, what's your favorite thing to watch? And all I wrote was Animal Planet.
I remember they had like a game show, and I remember because I watched so much Animal Planet that I would like get like most of the answers right when I was watching the show. I wonder if they were like basing the show too on like their like recent episodes, and since I was watching the recent episodes, maybe that's why. But
Oh,
That could make
Scarlett
sense.
just jumped in the chat. Hey, Scarlett.
What
Scarlett, hey
up?
Scarlett.
What up? She wants to
Oh
know if
wow,
we're
I got to scroll all the way
talking
down. The dancing cool jumping spiders are awesome. I agree. They are so cute. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Little jumping spiders are adorbs. We all apparently love jumping spiders.
Yes.
Oh, Matt Gaines had a few tarantulas over the years. Best buds, really?
Ah,
I've never had one.
that's so cool. I so want a tarantula.
Oh my
I
god, my
want
partner
like the bird eater, the Goliath bird eater.
I
Have
had a
it on my
rose
head.
tarantula for a year. I had a rose hair tarantula for a year when I was teaching in one school district. Me and another teacher shared her. And then
Oh,
when I left that district, when she retired from the district and she was leaving, I was going to be leaving the district as well. So I told her to keep the tarantula. But I had it in my classroom for a year. I worked there for like 4 years. So I had it for like a year and a half. And she had it for another year in her room. It was really cool. We love that thing. It was a
how long did
rose.
they live for?
I don't know. I never really followed up to find out what happened to her. But I I honestly don't know. I should probably look it up. I know I knew at one point in time. I just haven't thought about it until now that we're talking about it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I had that rose head that I had rose in my room, a red hair tarantula for like a year. That was so long ago. It was like in 2009. It feels like eons ago.
It do.
Amy says some are like little babies. She wants uppies. The uppies, I don't know what that is.
Like when you get the dog to like come up, I guess. They want the uppies.
Oh,
They want to
okay.
be held. I could be wrong.
Yeah, my dog does that all the time. I call it hugs. Puppy hugs. Watch the funny dancing romantic voiceover videos. Oh, I have watched some of those.
Yes.
They will raise their little arms. Yeah, animal abuse makes everyone mad, I think, unless they're a bad person.
Yeah.
Backstory needed for May. Agreed. I actually really like May.
Right? She already has complexity and depth, and that's I think why we want to see like her backstory. And I think it would also help us figure out if in this episode she was like where she really stands with everything. Because she's still on the fence, and I couldn't tell by the end if she was like trying to help Kate because she already saw like where this is going, as in, Apex is now going to want to like find out what that was all about, or if she was like if she's playing them or not. I feel like she is and she isn't. She's like on the fence. She can go either way. She definitely keeps her like card as an opportunity open to like flip between helping Shaw and not helping them and helping Apex and helping Monarch. And I'd like to see where she's gonna go.
Yeah,
just
I
like,
agree.
pick a
She could go
side.
either way.
She's a flip
She does go either way. She dated Kentaro and Kate.
She's a flip
She didn't
flop.
date Kate yet. We don't know. She
Oh yeah,
might
you're
date
right. We
Kate.
just shipped it. We just
We
shipped it. You're right.
People are just shipping it. Hey Scarlett, thank you for hitting the like button. Yeah,
Yes.
we've been talking spiders a bit. We even talked a little bit about spiders and From and how Abaddon. We solved the whole From mystery. We know exactly where Fromville is. It's in Axis Mundi, and Abaddon is the big bad. Abaddon is the spider monster of From. This is our April Fool's theory. It's a little belated, but just one day late. National Geographic Explorer. I've watched thousands of VHS, DVDs, and Discovery Channel. Oh, I used to love the Discovery Channel too.
Hell yeah. I used to watch it all the time with my daddy. All of it.
Jumping spiders wanting uppies, Japanese jumping spiders. I don't know if I've seen one of those. We got all the haze, peacock jumping spiders.
Oh.
We're going spider crazy. This turned into spider time. Oh, and snakes and geckos and turtles. I've got a gecko.
I had geckos. I love them.
I found one.
No way.
Yeah, dude. It was like February, so it was really cold out, and it was just sitting on my doorstep. So we took it in for like a month, and then it warmed up and like stayed warm, so we let it go.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, because you get them out. You get them outside there. Like,
yeah,
they're actually indigenous. We don't have lizards in Massachusetts. We get snakes, we get frogs, we get turtles, we get salamanders. We don't get lizards. I guess it's too cold for them here.
Yeah. Where I'm in New York, I get everything that Doc gets. we don't get geckos. I have to go to the pet store and buy them.
Oh, yeah. Don't y'all buy like a Knowles?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I could just go outside and grab one off the side of my house.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I think they charge like $20 for them now. When I was a kid, they were $5.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. Like I used to go out there And I would make them earrings. Like I'd get two and hang them from my ears because they'll like latch on and just hold.
I saw someone do that when I was a kid. I think at the pet shop. I think the dude at the pet shop did that once.
My mom has a picture of one hanging from my nose like that.
That's awesome. I love them. I get them from the Ren Fair all the time. When we've gone to the Ren Fair, we always wind up coming home with release.
Ambiguous May, the double agent. Oh, here's another tie-in.
Oh.
Matthew Abaddon for Lost. Oh, is the Lost Island maybe somewhere in Axis Mundi as well? Maybe in Hollow Earth? Let's put that one in Hollow Earth.
Yes, I put it in Hollow
Yeah, they
Earth.
turned the wheel one too many times and ended up in Hollow Earth. And now Hurley's running the place and like and just like fighting war bats or something.
The black smokes never came or sucked them down into Hollow Earth.
I used to catch toads with my brother. And frogs. You get animals in Texas too. The green ones change colors. Do you guys get I think in Florida they also get the brown animals, the Bahamian animals, or whatever they're called, the little brown ones. They bit me before. Oh yeah, they bite. Sometimes you can get some chill ones. But you know, a lot of them bite. I've had some really sweet animals before though. My cats ate my really nice one, Harry.
Oh.
Yeah. They got into the tank. They managed to cave in the top.
You're from Nolo, Debbie? From New Orleans?
I was gonna say Nolens. That's cool. That's actually not far.
They get all the bugs and lizards and frogs. Oh man, I think that's a place where I might really enjoy living is New Orleans. I want to be somewhere warmer. I love the heat, and I love lizards and frogs and stuff like that in swampy areas. I think it's like the perfect place for me. Like I'm like weird. I love the smell of like a swamp. I think maybe
Dude, we need to go to Bourbon Street together.
I think because it makes me think of like being a kid and like chasing frogs and catching frogs and stuff. Oh yeah, they don't like when you're trying to catch them. Frogs. Yeah, we don't have those around here either. Too cold.
Yeah, too
Of course,
cold.
there are rumors about the sewers, but you know, Jen might know more about that than me. She lives in New York. That's where the rumors are from. They had a whole movie about that, right? Alligator.
Yes.
Great movie. Great movie.
That and pythons.
That and what was it?
Pythons and boa constrictors. You find those in the sewers. They like pop out of. There's been stories in New York.
Oh yeah, those are probably true.
Oh, yeah, those definitely are true.
There might be some truth to the alligator ones too. I think I might have seen something about that once.
Yeah, I think there was one, but that was a long time ago. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
sure it happens way more often than we know, but you don't really hear about it in the news too much.
Yeah, there's too much. There's too much bacteria and stuff for them to even if it was warm enough. There's too much bacteria and everything in the sewage. It's not a healthy living condition for them. They're not actually monsters. They're animals. But
right.
It's fun to imagine.
Isn't it something like, you know, they have it as like a pet and then they set it free into the sewers and that's where it came from? Kind of like boas in Florida becoming invasive. Or ball python.
Oh.
Everywhere south of Maryland has lizards running wild. Do you call them crawfish, crayfish, or crawdads? Here in my area, we call them crayfish.
Yeah, same here, crayfish.
We call them crawdaddies. And we get them from the ditch down at the bottom of the hill.
Crawfish.
Debbie calls them crawfish. You got to go help with the Daredevil watch party. Yeah, we gotta wrap this up anyway. The show is on. They're gonna be. We could end up having people come in with spoilers, so we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Those 20
Gators of Detroit. Oh, in downtown Detroit at any one time. Oh, that's actually kind of wild.
That is.
Gator Sanctuary. Oh
In
man, that sounds kind
Michigan.
of awesome. Yeah, and you catch crawfish by hand.
Same here.
All right. Do we have any announcements before we wrap things up?
Yeah, Jen, have you already made your video with Felicia about like the new Invincible?
No, we have not made it yet. We're gonna probably try to do it a little later than normal. We usually get them out by like Saturday or Sunday. We might not be able to record till Sunday. Um, I don't know if anybody saw the episode, so please no spoilers. Let us know. But yeah, I'm down in Florida taking care of some family business, so I haven't had time to like actually sit and record with her yet. Tonight I had with you guys, and then later on tonight I'm going to be on Sci-Fi Vision with Scarlett doing Daredevil Reborn. So I'm trying to get everything in, and it's difficult to juggle it. So Felicia's also busy this week, so it kind of worked out that both of us are just putting it off. We'll probably, if we don't do this episode, we'll combine episode 5 and 6 together.
Well, we appreciate you coming by and like hopping on with us, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
really love coming on with you guys. Thank you so much for having me. It's a privilege and an honor to know you guys and be here.
Scarlett is still there? Oh, thank you. Oh, good. Scarlett is still there. Scarlett, did you post a link to your event if it's a public one? Feel free to post it here in the chat for folks to go to.
Yeah.
And I know also Dana Marie is going to be live to talk from.
Oh, is that tonight?
Yeah, it's in 5 minutes, I think she just said.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna be on her show or on Scarlet Fever's show probably this week or this weekend.
Are you doing one of the panels?
Yeah, I'm gonna do one of the panels, I think.
Same here.
And what was it? I've got like some that are actually like scheduled too. I think let me see here. I think it's 5/17. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong. Oh, Scarlett, your slippers are awesome. she's got these like blue tarantula slippers. I'm assuming that's the cobalt tarantula she was referring to.
It smells so cute.
I know I'm going to be on a show on 5/18 and 5/25. I think also, let's see, there's a Monday that I'm going to be on there. Let's see. I think it's the 20th or the 27th, I think it was. It's whenever the first Monday after from season 4 first airs. I think I'm going to be on one of the first.
I'm going on. I believe it's the week after season 4 airs. I have to look. I'm scheduled with them on a panel as well with Dana Marie. I gotta check. I just know it's in April. So yeah, yay! I'll be there to watch it. No worries. You guys support.
Oh, and I think her mom is interested in being on our show on a panel. So she might join us next Thursday.
Hell yes.
That's cool.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, good night, everyone. I hope everyone has a great evening. I hope the show rocks. I think we're going to get both Godzilla and Kong tonight. So really exciting. If you, oh yeah, we have a Discord where we do watch parties and stuff. We don't want, because I know like teenagers and kids kind of like follow my channel and stuff. We don't really want to have to worry about parental advisory warnings and us watching horror movies in the Discord and stuff like that. So if you want to join the Discord, please message one of us on social media, preferably Facebook, since it says your age, and we'll get you in there. And everyone have a great night. Your tails look smashing.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love y'all.
Love you. Bye.
Love you guys.
Bye.